Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are starting homeschool off here at horseback riding. I just dropped my daughter off. I walked her in. I took a little bit of footage, so I'll be able to put it here for you guys to see, and I'll put a little bit more in after when I go get her. But normally on Wednesdays when we have horseback riding, her class starts at 10. We have to leave the house by 9:40. So I get up around 8 and the kids get up around 8:30. I just have them eat breakfast. I don't have them do any school work. And while we're here, sometimes I have Isaiah work on some of his subjects, or I just let him play on his iPad and I get some work done with my workbooks that I'm creating. So right now, Tally is getting her horse ready to go horseback riding for her lessons, but that's about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start on my workbooks. Isaiah is working on his iPad, not working, you guys, he's playing on his iPad. But that is where we're at right now. I want to say it's about 10:20 right now, so we have about 40 minutes until her class is done.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away.
So I got some of my workbook done, and then I went to go pick up Tally. She was already done riding. She was just cleaning the horse's hooves and brushing her down. But we are about to go to Kohl's. I have to return 2 riding helmets that I purchased at different times. They don't fit Tally great, so I'm gonna return them and I'll have to order a new one. So that's where we're headed now. So here is our lunch. I just have my afternoon coffee, a veggie sandwich with cheddar cheese and chips. Tally has a buffalo chicken sandwich with some chips. She doesn't like any condiments, so we just put lettuce on there for her. And then Isaiah loves his Annie's mac and cheese. So we are going to sit down and eat, and then I am going to start Advent. For Christmas, we are actually doing the Advent tree, the Advent Jessie tree for our Bible time. And so this is our third year doing this. We've really enjoyed doing this. So the first year we started, I put these little totes together for each of the kids, and we've worked through these. So basically, I typed up a little note to them because this is going to be a tradition that I hope that they do as they get older and when they are adults, maybe with their own kids. But I went ahead and put these little kits together before we even got started. And so Isaiah hasn't really done this with us in the past. He's just been too young. And this year's his first year sitting with us and actually involving himself. He's answering questions and everything as we read the book. And so this is the first year that he's actually putting his little ornaments together. So this is day 7. So this is the little kit. We're going to be reading about Joseph's colorful coat. So he has to make a coat and color it.
And click the like button, subscribe. We will make another video.
So we're going to do a new ornament every day of Advent. And then, so let me just share with you Tally's. So Tally's, like I said, is already done. And so where's her coat? Hers are just kind of thrown in here from last year, but here's her coat. So she cut out a little coat. Oh, one of the sleeves were bent. And then she colored it to make it a colorful coat. Don't mind the puppy, he's upset because we have him sitting out here with us. And he wants to chew on everything, so he's whining because he wants to be let loose in the house. But anyway, so this is the colorful coat. So she'll hang this up today after our Advent lesson. So that is what we are about to start right now. I just wanted to share that with you guys just in case you guys are interested in doing something like this for next year for Advent. And I think I have a video on my channel that kind of breaks this down more. And I want to say that I have it linked in my Pinterest. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to check that out. So because Isaiah is still learning the Bible, we are going to read Joseph's colorful coat from this children's Bible. I love this children's Bible. I used this with Tally for a few years, but now I'm going to try using it with Isaiah. So I'm going to read this, and then we're going to do our Advent, and then we'll work through our Advent ornament, and then we'll hang them, and then we'll start the rest of our school day. Okay, so the jealous brothers. On the way back to his homeland, Jacob's beloved wife, Rachel, died while giving birth to their younger son, Benjamin. Is a colorful coat, and we know that all things work together for good to them that love God. Romans 8:28. So Genesis 37:3 through 36. Now Israel loved Joseph more than all of his children because he was the son of his old age, and he made him a coat of many colors. And when his brethren saw that their father loved him more than all his brethren, they hated him and could not speak peaceably to him yet the more for his dreams and for his words. And he dreamed yet another dream and told it to his brethren and said, Behold, I have dreamed a dream more, and behold, the sun and the moon and the 11 stars made obedience to me.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old unsigned?
So Tally is starting her Saxon right now. She works through Saxon with Nicole the math lady, and she actually really enjoys it. She came from teaching textbooks, but she really likes it. So what she's working through is the Saxon 6-5, and so she listens to Nicole the math lady do a lesson, and then she works through her book here. And once she works through them, she will input the answers in here because it keeps the grading on the system, which is really, really helpful. But so she has her workbook here. She uses her graph paper here to work out the problems. And then she also has her tests and worksheets in here. I didn't have her do some of these. I'm gonna have her start working through here where I have the red tag. I forget what lesson it is. But for the most part, I haven't really had her work through here, only a little bit. Going to be working through this starting with, what lesson is this? Investigation 6, and then we'll continue through the rest of the year with this because it has a lot of different facts that she can learn. So she's gonna go ahead and get started with this.
Nicole the math lady. Today we're working on dividing by multiples of 10. Now, not divided by multiples of 10. It's going to be pretty easy. Anything that encounters a 10, a 20, a 30, a 40, those are multiples of 10. But there's just a thing.
He says, but he says, but.
Now, the next one, I want to say like a football player. He says, and he says, this is for you, Olivia.
The stamps below honor Americans who built and repaired what the Continental soldiers used to fight the war. Many women worked diligently to help with the war. Some ran farms and businesses while their husbands were away. Some became page 29. What is some of that? 26? 27. Okay. So what European country did Benjamin Franklin help convince to come to the aid of the United States? What Continental Navy officer said, "I have not yet begun to fight"?
Something. John something. It's John.
John something, but look up who it is. Wrong book.
No, I know. I thought I saw something. John Paul Jones.
John Paul Jones. Good job.
I sort of want to be Davy Jones.
What continental fortification along the Hudson River was never conquered by the British?
Something west.
West something.
Point.
West Point. We have been working through Julia Rothman's Farm Anatomy book, and we've probably been doing it, 2 weeks now? And so I went ahead and purchased the companion book for it. This you can get at giveaways, homeschool freebies. This is not free, you have to purchase the download. But we went ahead and did that, and so we're gonna do about 4 pages of this. That's how much we do in a day, because I wanna finish this before the school year ends. So we are working through 4 pages a day. So basically today, we are doing this page here. Wait, is that part of it? Yeah. And then the chicken coop. I wanted to go ahead and show you guys the Julia Rothman book. This is the Farm Anatomy that we're working on. And it's so pretty, and there's just little bits and pieces of information with really pretty illustrations. So if you guys are looking for something to go through with your kiddos, it's pretty fun. You can add so many different elements to this if you would like outdoors or, you know, notebook journaling, stuff like that. But what we do is we are just using it, like I said, with this companion book that I saw online. And it's really cool because you read through the book, and as you read through the book, you're just gonna, you know, draw some pictures like it shows in here, and then you're going to answer the questions. So it just kind of, they're just writing down what they've just learned just to try to remember it a little bit easier. So like these are all the different types of barns. And this one, it says page 24 and 25. So basically, it's these barns. Uh-oh, you can't even see. So it's these barns here. And then they draw them here. I just think it's really cute. So we're working through this. She finished typing 1. So I thought that we would do this for the rest of the year. And if we get done before then I will have her start typing 2.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight.
So we are just finishing up our weather unit for science. So we have 1 more page and then we are done. Well, we have 1 page tally and then these questions and answers. They're like fun facts.
Oh, okay.
So we are reading about climate change. And I didn't do a whole lot of that in here because honestly, I don't really know what's accurate and what's not about climate change. So yeah, that's why. All right, you want me to read? Do you want to read? Can you? Yeah. Climate change. Since Earth's atmosphere formed around 4 billion years ago, its climate has gone through many changes. You know that. It hasn't been 4 billion years, right? So the last couple pages in here, this one's on climate change, and a lot of this information on this page I don't really agree with. It doesn't align with our beliefs. So I did ask a couple questions in here that were just basic about climate change, but nothing really in depth. And so I think that I'm going to skip this page, and we are just going to go to, we're going to skip home weather station because we actually did that first. And we are going to go to the Did You Know? So these are just some fun facts. You could have answered it. It's okay.
I won't know.
Okay, so amazing facts. In very cold winters, waterfalls sometimes freeze over. Ice grows out from the side of the waterfall as splash drops of water freeze, one on top of another. You've seen that. Where'd we see that?
Yosemite.
Yosemite, yep. So there are some books that I got from Amazon that's kind of been trickling in. There is a field trip that we want to do that has to do with Jack London, the writer. So I went ahead and purchased The Call of the Wild. This is a really, like, it's super thin. It was really cheap on Amazon, so, and the words are really small, but it was cheap. So I picked this up. We're gonna read through this before we do that field trip. And then I also picked up this one for Betty Green, Heroes for Young Readers. I already told you guys about Townsend, the one that I got last time. And I did start to read through it. It's kind of like a poem in a way. If you're looking for something that's short, kind of like cutesy, but gets the point across, it's a good book. I think it's great because I'll be able to use it with my son as well, and he's only in kindergarten, but it's young enough, I think, to where he'll understand it. And also, like I said, I wanted to do these because that way I can get through more of their stories while we're doing geography. So that's why I chose to do this. So if you're looking for something more in depth, I would definitely go with the chapter books of the Christian heroes, and I plan to read through those again with my daughter, but right now I wanted to just do the short ones here. But again, this is Betty Green, so we just worked through Mexico, so I want to read this to her. And then the next one, this is the last one I wanted to share with you guys. I picked up the DK Find Out Ancient Egypt, and I picked this up because we want to go on a field trip, and the place that we're going has all types of stuff that has to do with Egypt. So I picked this up. I'm gonna probably put a little workbook together because these are books that I like to do workbooks with, and the kids actually enjoy them. So this I picked up. So these are the things that I'm gonna be working on. I also put together like a little questionnaire type thing that goes along with these books, just to kind of get some facts down on paper so things are better remembered, and also a little bit of creative writing just to kind of have the kids reflect on what they've done, and kind of write things down, just so that it's better absorbed for them. But those are the 3 books I wanted to share with you guys. So I also wanted to let you guys know that I have books for Christmas that I've picked up, and I plan on doing workbooks for them to go for next year, but I picked them up now. But I think I'm still gonna share them with you. I know it's already, you know, almost to the middle of December, but if you guys are like me and you're trying to plan out ahead of time, make sure you guys check out that video because I picked up some really great books and I'm really excited to share them with you guys. All right, so the next subject we are doing is our, what is this? Geography. I can't even think. So we're going through exploring countries and cultures, but I've added so much to this. And yeah, so we are about to start Canada today. So Tally has her little passport that she'll need to start Canada with. And this is a binder that she's started, and they have you divide it having to do with like the world, North America, South America, Europe. So each continent they have divided out. And so I've really had, like, I've added some stuff into this. So for instance, let's see here. Do I have it with me? So we just finished Mexico. Let me find it. So we started doing Mexico, and we just worked through the worksheets that they asked. So these are some of them, learning the colors in Spanish, coloring this. I didn't have her color all of it. I don't always have her color everything because she, you know, she colors all the time anyways. And then she had to read about this and write some facts about the flag. And so that's basically what we did out of my father's world. But let me show you what we did with mine. Now let me just mention before I share my stuff with you guys, it's not just the worksheets that you work through. They have a bunch of books. So like this is one of the books. We read through an atlas book and a flag book. But basically what I did was I had found a book on the Aztecs through thrift books. So we went ahead and we read through this. So we would just read a few different, a few pages through this. So 4 to 6 pages a day. And that's all we did with this. And then We also read, and I'm going to be using this throughout our geography, but we also read through how children lived, and we found the Aztecs in here. And then Tally filled out this growing up in ancient times. So we went here, and this is what she wrote. I actually put this little booklet together for her, but growing up in ancient times, so it says, you know, in Aztec Mexico, so living, learning, work, fun, interesting facts. She had to draw something about Mexico or as the Aztec, and then her likes and dislikes. So she went ahead and filled this out to go along with this, and she used some of the information from this. And then what we are doing as well is we read out of Mexico in here, and then I put together these little pages here. And this is Children Around the World. I printed it upside down, that was my fault. But she did the North America one already. And then we haven't done this one yet. This is gonna be Alaska. And then Canada's actually coming up now. We're gonna start this now. But she did do Mexico, so she answered the questions here and here. She drew a picture, she printed something out from the internet, and then that went with the information that we found in this DK Children Just Like Me book. So we found the section where it talked about Mexico. So here it is. So we read about Alonso in Mexico, and then that's where she found her information for this. So I'm just kind of stemming off of what they've provided and then using the stuff that we have. So it's just enriching what she's already learning. So it's been fun. She's actually really enjoyed these. She said the Aztec was very interesting. They were really ahead of their times, but it was very crazy. Canada. Hello, welcome to Canada. Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, so on your world map is at the beginning, right? Go to your world map, and locate Canada.
Right there.
Okay, so go ahead and write Canada in there. Is that in the northern or southern hemisphere?
Northern.
The eastern or western hemisphere?
Western.
Western.
She's putting all of her cards down on the table, knowing there's no way that she'll be able to win this one. But she's somebody else in the making. First, she just gotta stop all the faking, and she'll be there. But she's wondering if it's gonna feel like she's forever. Wondering if it's gonna feel like this whenever she leaves her safe space. She leaves her safe space. Wondering if it is forever, or is there some place that will make her feel better? Make her feel better.
So Isaiah got done with his writing, and this is what he went over with the class for writing. Sometimes I have him stop the video and then he can just do the writing with me, and I go check over it and I have him fix things if I think he needs to, but he's been doing pretty good. And then for his social studies, he learned about Hawaii. So they went over this, and then he got to color this. All right, you guys, that is it for today's video. We are going to eat dinner and enjoy the rest of the evening. So I hope that you guys enjoyed coming along with us on this day in the life, and I hope to see you guys very soon. Be safe, be blessed. Bye, guys.